Hello viewers, in this series of videos we will go over different topics regarding careers after Euroculture. This information will be presented by alumni and other experts, filmed during and after the famous Euroculture Intensive Program week. We hope you enjoy the videos and let's start!
There are a lot of ways on how to network properly, and it always depends on what you want to do, in which field of industry you would like to work, which ways are suitable. So, for example, if you would like to find out how a job is working and you would like to get to know some people of a certain company, it is possible to ask for job shadowing. Job shadowing is kind of a one-day internship. It is also always, or I would also recommend to ask in your faculty, ask other students, talk to professors, what are people in your field of study doing. Then it's often underestimated, but talk about this topic with family and friends, because someone always knows someone, and it's good to talk about that you're looking for a job, that you're interested in certain areas, and put your interest in the middle and in the focus. Not that you're looking for a job, but show your interest. And career fairs are another possibility to network, as well as like classical internships and professional conferences or events. So try to get in touch with as much people as possible. If you're on a conference and there's someone you're really interested in, you can also train to pitch yourself in a nutshell. So for example, imagine you met this person at a buffet. Try to contact this person, but in a way you feel good with. And you can also network through social or cultural engagement that you have during your studies or in your free time. And I would also recommend informative interviews. This means talking to experts in the field that you're interested in, as well as social networks. So for example, LinkedIn and Xing are like the career networks, but sometimes on Facebook or on Twitter you can also find useful information that are helpful, or that you get to know people working on a certain topic. And applying initiatively is a networking strategy too, because if you apply to a company, you show them your skill set and you show the interest and the wish to work with them. And even if it does not match for the at the first try, they can keep you in mind. You can exchange contact details. You can call each other, and this is also a strategy to be in the mind of future employers. And therefore, it's always important to be visible and to know what you can offer to others and what are the things that you would like to do in your future professional life. Yeah, if you have a profile on a digital career network, LinkedIn for example is like the typical career network for international jobs. The CV rules that I just explained, they also apply for the digital network profile. It is important that you tell a story with your profile, so use keywords and show what are your motivational and your career drivers. And if you would like to know if you're looking for best practice, just get inspired by profiles you like. Just screen through some profiles and find out, okay, what are elements that I like, what can I imagine for myself too. And it also depends on the career goals that you have, which function of these platforms are helpful for you. So for example, you can get in touch individually, or you can look for job vacancies, but it's also a networking platform. For example, you can organize yourself in groups of interests, and this is also a function that can help you to reach your goal. And it is important that if you have a profile on a digital career network, that you update your profile regularly. So to promote your soft skills, it is important that you know your soft skills. So there are a lot of possibilities on how to find out what are your strengths, what are your competencies, what are your interests. For example, the Career Service offers an advisory service for that, but on the website of the Career Service we have also listed some tools on like different strategies, methods and tools. For example, some online career modules for a self-assessment. And of course, it is important that you always work on your soft skills during your studies, and this is possible, for example, through service learning. And one strategy on how to promote your soft skills is the STAR method. Like STAR method means you have a situation, a task, an action, and a result. And often interviewers are asking you, can you give me an example of a situation where you had to handle a tough group work? Then you explain the situation and the task. For example, you were a group of 3 people, you had to manage a project, and you had a deadline in the next 3 weeks to finish this project. And it was challenging because like one group member never appeared. And then you tell the interviewer what was the action, what have you done to find a solution for this challenge. And you reflect about the skills that you have shown, and you talk about the results. How did it, what was the result in the end? And with this, you can first reflect yourself better and understand yourself better. It's a great preparation for interviews, but also for motivational letters. And if you train this, you can train this with friends, for example. You always have like these skills present if someone is asking you.